Hi dear students, this is Dr. Keshari Shukla, and today in this video I am going to discuss one of the greatest play of William Shakespeare. Yes students, this is Midsummer Night's Dream. You know that Midsummer Night's Dream is known for its romantic approach. As you know that most of the comedies, rather we can say that all the comedies written by William Shakespeare are romantic comedies. But in Midsummer Night's Dream, you will find a special kind of presentation of romantic setting and romantic approach in it. Students, so actually William Shakespeare wanted to take a classical background for this comedy. That's why he has taken the character Theseus. That Theseus is a legend. He's a legendary character belonging to old Greece. And its inspiration is there from Plutarch, where from he has taken the inspiration and the character Theseus. Students, although its background is classical, but this comedy, this play is an excellent play, especially for its comic presentation, romantic presentation, what William Shakespeare has tried to just to put here in this play. Students, whenever the question comes ki what is comedy, the comedy means a play in which you find a happy ending, and throughout the story, throughout the drama, when this is on the stage, you find pleasure. A kind of laughter is created when you entertain it, when you just watch it. The very same kind of thing is here. But when romantic word is added with comedies, when we say that this is romantic comedy, generally associated with William Shakespeare's plays, the students in this reference I want to add here for romantic comedy that when in a comedy everything, rather we can say most of the things, maximum percentage of the things and settings, arrangement of the scenes, arrangement of the plot is based on romantic approach, imaginary approach. Means the things what are presented there, they are so romantic, so imaginary that it's a common ground, and in practical ground that is not possible. Means on the basis of imagination, on the basis of imaginary ideas, means whatever is happening that is possible only in imagination, not on real ground. But you are in the impression of that place so much that you are believing that, although that is not possible, the students, this kind of imagination of character, this kind of imaginary settings, scenes, they all create a romantic atmosphere. So this kind of comedies are called romantic comedies. And especially what the things William Shakespeare has employed there in his romantic comedies, all the important characteristics you will find in Midsummer Night's Dream. That's why this is an ideal uh, romantic comedy, you can say. Students, as you know, actually we are not here to just discuss the summary, but in short we can say, so far it's a summary is there. Actually, Theseus, Theseus, who is the king of Athens, he got victory over Amazons, And when he got victory over Amazons, so the queen of Amazon, Hippolyta, she was arrested by King Theseus. And not only arrested, but Theseus fell in love with Hippolyta. And now he is planning to marriage. And for his marriage, he wants a special kind of entertainment, fun, a festival like atmosphere he want to create. That's why he called his manager Philo, 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 who was ordered to arrange a nice kind of arrangement for his marriage after fourth day. And when he was planning for that, the very same time, Aegeus came there. Aegeus, students, he is one of the courtier of Theseus. He came there, and along with him, his daughter Hermia is there. Two young men are also there, Lysander and Demetrius. And the matter was this, that Aegeus' daughter Hermia want to marry Lysander, but Lysander is not the liking of Aegeus. Aegeus want to marry Hermia with Demetrius. But at any rate, Hermia is not ready to leave Lysander. She has no any kind of love feeling for Demetrius. Actually, Hermia has this thought that Demetrius is already engaged with one another character, Helena. So, when this matter came with Theseus and heard, he decided that according to the law of the state, law of Athens, either Hermia marry Demetrius, the liking of her father, or she had to be nun. She had to survive her coming life as a nun, as a priest, lady priest, you can say. Nun means a lady priest. Students, now in this story, another character came. This is Bottom, who is the head of a drama company, a play company, and he was approached by Philo for the performance of an excellent play at the occasion of the marriage of Theseus and Hippolyta. And they are ready to perform the play. The name of the play you can note down, very important play, very important. This thing is especially for examinations, competitive examinations. In competitive examination, this is asked. What was the name of the play? What was going to be performed? It was Pyramus and Thebes. Pyramus and Thebe. You can note down the spelling Pyramus, Pyramus and Thebes, Thesbe, Thesbe, Thebe. And they have decided, means the company of Bottom decided to just rehearse, to make a rehearsal in the wood, in the jungle. Now, students, here I want to add you that most of the scenes of this play, this romantic comedy, took place in moonlight in jungle. Here, students, when Hermia just finally come to know that now her marriage with Lysander is not possible according to the law of Athens. So Lysander and Hermia decided to elope. They decided to elope somewhere else. Actually, they wanted to go away from Athens. It was a home of Lysander's aunt. So they wanted to reach there at the home of auntie so that they may reach there and marry there, live their life happily. But you know that Helena was near and dear to Hermia, and unfortunately, this wrong has been done. This mistake has been just committed by Hermia that she told this planning to Helena, and Helena told it to Demetrius. Actually, Helena was very much in love with Demetrius. She really internally loved Demetrius, but Demetrius has no intention for no love and affection kind of intention for Helena. Nothing was there. Now, when in the night, Lysander and Hermia just reached in the jungle as they have just planned to elope, the Helena also went in the search, and Demetrius also went there. And in the jungle, actually, dear students, we are just missing so many points because in this short video my target is to just describe romantic approach, romantic comedy, what kind of romantic approach, romantic comedy approach is there in this play. That's why in short we are just giving you this summary. And in the jungle, some other characters are also there. Actually, drama company of bottom is also there. And in the jungle you will find, in this wood you will find the queen of fairy and the king of fairy. They are invisible characters for the mortal beings, means men cannot see them. The Oberyn is a character, and he is the king of fairies. And along with Oberyn, Titania is also there. She is the queen of fairies. But they are falling a dispute over a child, with whom the child will remain, who will take the child. And in this dispute, the King Oberyn decided to teach a lesson to Titania. That's why he called his mischievous attendant Puck. Yes, Puck. And Puck was ordered to just uh, take a magical flower, the magical juice of a flower of love. And this was the quality of this fruit, that when the juice of this fruit is put into the eyes of someone, so after putting this juice in eyes, anyone who comes first before that particular individual, to that one fall in love, means whom she or he looks first, he fall in love. And here Oberyn found Helena struggling for Demetrius. Helena, actually, I have already told that she loves Demetrius very much. And when Oberyn just watch Helena very much struggling for Demetrius, so Oberyn first ordered Puck to put that particular special kind of fruit juice, flower juice, magical flower juice into the eyes of Demetrius, so that Demetrius may fall in love with Helena. A mercy kind of feeling was there in the heart of Oberyn. But as you know, that mistakes always take place in comedies. So by mistake, this flower juice was put into the eyes of Lysander, and Lysander fall in love with Helena. Now, Lysander, who was earlier in love with Hermia, now he's in love with Helena. Now here Helena thinks when Lysander starts just presenting that I am in love with you, the Helena thought that this is a nonsensical kind of act what Lysander is just following. Actually, Lysander is fall in love with Hermia, but it was the effect of that magical flower, the juice of magical flower. A lot of dispute just created there. Hermia reached there when she watched that this is my Lysander who was earlier in love with me, now he is in love with Helena. So a dispute is created, and this dispute create excellent kind of comedy here. Some violent kind of abuses are started, struggle in between Hermia and Helena, and they started violently just in duel kind of atmosphere was created. They started quarreling, they started just abusing each other, and this create an excellent kind of comedy. And you know that now Lysander and Demetrius just leave this matter that this will be decided only after the duel, means just Helena and Hermia will now in duel. After the duel, who will win, he on the basis of this duel, who will win, this will be decided that who will marry Lysander and who will marry Demetrius. And another very comic scene just came there. As I have told you, O'Brien wanted to just teach a lesson to Hermia. That's why he ordered a Puck to just put this magical, this mysterious kind of fruit flower juice into the eyes of Titania. And following the order of this king, as you know that he's the king bhai, so Puck has to follow. And Puck, on the order of Oberyn, put this flower juice into the eyes of Titania. And unfortunately, when Titania opened her eyes first, the she saw not Oberyn according to plan, but actually, first of all, she saw Bottom. Bottom, you know that he was one of the important member of that drama company, so who were in rehearsal. And by some mysterious thing, his head was the head of S, you know, donkey headed man he was. Now uh, at this point Titania is falling in love with that man who is half man and half donkey headed man. And this also create very excellent kind of comedy here. But when all these comedies are just there taking place in that woods, in the end, O'Brien just ordered his attendant Puck that just put into the eyes of these men some antidote of that flower juice, and on the order of O'Brien, some antidote was just put into the eyes of these men. And finally, you know that they all just came in real form and come to know that who is fallen with whom. And finally Helena married to Demetrius, and Hermia married to Lysander. And now again, in the end of the means a happy ending just got there in this play. And in the end of the play, what was performed at the wedding occasion of Theseus. After the play, an epilogue was also told by Puck. This is the short story, means happy ending just came in the end, students. Now the thing what I have just tried to make you clear that this play is a romantic comedy. So we have to understand, as already we have in a video just made you clear what are the common characteristics of romantic comedies written by William Shakespeare. So you know that in Shakespearean comedies, in romantic comedies, love is always the major theme. And you know, as I have told you the story, love is the major theme of Midsummer Night's Dream. The love in between Theseus and Hippolyta, the love between Helena and Demetrius, the love in between Hermia and Lysander, and also you can say, although this is funny, but the love in between Oberon and Titania. The love is everywhere, and you know that in Shakespearean comedies, every struggle is because of love. The very same kind of thing is here, that here the lovers are struggling because of love. And you know, another quality we consider, if we just watch the another quality of William Shakespeare's romantic comedies, the women are always dominant character. Means in the comparison of heroes, heroines are most dominating character, and very same thing you will find that in the play Demetrius and Lysander are not dominant characters. Actually, they are the supporting characters, you can say. The main role, the main comedy what was created only because of the act of Helena and Hermia. So that is also being followed in this play. That's why this is nice romantic comedy. Students, if just talk about another qualities, so you know that lot of obstacles, lot of barriers, you can say, lot of problems comes in the way of love. Lovers doesn't easily just meet in Shakespearean comedies, in romantic comedies of William Shakespeare. Love is not easily achieved. The very same kind of thing is there. Love is not easily achieved also here in this play. Very same kind of thing as you have studied in Twelfth Night. The love which was there existing in Viola, in Sebastian. You have already studied, I have told you. So very and in that play also, the love was at least just comes on final stage. They got the love, but during the play they struggle for the love. The very same kind of thing is here. Not easily just Lysander took the love of Hermia, and also Helena doesn't get easily the love of Demetrius. So student, this is also there, which is fulfilling the need of romantic comedy. And you know that in romantic comedies, so many impossible things, the things what is not generally possible, especially. So that is also there. You are finding that fairy is queen, fairy is king, some magical effect, the character of Puck, the magical effect of the magical flower, juice, all these things, these kinds of impossible things, what is not generally possible on common stage. So these kinds of things are always just given in romantic comedies of William Shakespeare, and same kind of thing is here. So on that behalf, we can say that this is nice romantic comedy, students. And you know that in all romantic comedies of William Shakespeare, marriage always take place in the end. The very same kind of thing is also here, that marriage of Hermia and Lysander, and the marriage of Demetrius and Helena, marriage of Theseus with Hippolyta. So all just comes in the end, and marriage is just taken in the end. So all these kinds of things are what are really very important for romantic comedies that took place. And another quality of Shakespearean romantic comedies is music and song. The song and music, this is very important character of Shakespearean comedies. And as you have find in Twelfth Night, in Tempest, so very same kind of musical quality, the song you will find here, the singing you will find here in this play also. So on that behalf, also we can say that this is an excellent romantic comedy. All the important thing, excellent description of dreams. You know, in dream kind of scene, means some illusions is also there in several romantic comedies. dream scenes means on the real ground different thing is there, but in dream different thing is there. So this kind of dream you will find in several romantic comedies of William Shakespeare, and also you are just watching as they are in the impression of means lovers and beloveds are in the impression of magical flower, and they are thinking different what they are not actually, some disguise kind of approach, disguise kind of device you can watch here in it. The students, on that behalf you can say that really this is nice romantic comedy. All these things what I have just told you, especially in his romantic comedies, you will find the excellent description of nature. So all the scenes are just taking place in woods. Excellent description of nature. This is Midsummer Night's Dream, as its title is there, students. And in moonlight, many scenes just take place in it. In night, the scenes just take place. So on several ground, this comedy, this drama is fit on the just rim on the just basics of romantic comedy, especially employed by William Shakespeare. What the concern of William Shakespeare about romantic comedies? To this comedy is following all that. What is the initial concern of William Shakespeare in his comedies? So, students, I have just tried to make you clear about the approach of romantic comedy in Midsummer Night's Dream. Sometimes, some critics used to say that although this is a romantic comedy, but realistic touch is also there in this comedy. So if you just want to get the realistic touch, the first you can just understand that the in the beginning of the video I have told you that the love in between Theseus and Hippolyta. So it has legendary proof. It has this is the myth of old Greek. So on that behalf, actually this kind of affair was there. So on that ground, we can say that this is original thing, and you know that it was the tradition of in those days, in old days, that when you are just winning a country, so generally you just capture the queens. This is the matter of prestige. The very same kind of concern William Shakespeare has just employed there, which is giving this play a realistic approach. And also, you know, this kind of comedy is not created, but in love affairs, disputes are always taking place. This is also a realistic touch, especially when two girls are just there in love with single one. The dispute is necessary, 100% the dispute will take place. So all these things are just giving you the impression of realistic touch in this play. But on several ground we can say that really Midsummer Night's Dream is an excellent romantic comedy. I think everything is clear, dear students. In short, I have just discussed the summary of this play also and given you all the details of romantic comedy on what ground William Shakespeare and remaining contemporaries and also the critics along with we all just say that Midsummer Night's Dream is an excellent romantic comedy. With this I would like to thank you dear students. Thanks a lot.